What are direct costs in property tax valuation? Have you ever wondered how property tax valuations are determined? One key aspect is understanding direct costs. These costs play a vital role in the cost approach to property assessment and valuation. Let's break it down. Direct costs refer to the actual expenses that are directly tied to acquiring, constructing, or installing a property or its components. When valuing a property, these costs help assessors estimate what it would cost to replace or reproduce the property with something similar. First, let's talk about materials. This includes all the physical items used during construction or acquisition. Think of bricks, wood, roofing, and everything else that goes into building a property. Next, we have labor. This refers to the wages paid to workers who are directly involved in constructing or assembling the property. It's important to account for the skilled labor that goes into making a building stand strong and last long. Associated construction costs are also part of direct costs. These expenses include permits needed for construction, site improvements, freight or transportation charges, sales taxes, and installation fees. All of these are necessary to get the property ready for use. For purchased equipment or property, direct costs encompass the purchase price along with sales tax, freight, trade-in allowances, and installation costs. If you are constructing a property yourself, direct costs would include materials, labor, direct overhead related to construction, and applicable sales tax on materials. It is essential to distinguish direct costs from indirect costs. Indirect costs cover things like administrative expenses, financing costs, insurance, taxes, and marketing. These are not directly tied to the physical creation or acquisition of the property. In property tax valuation, accurately identifying and calculating direct costs is critical. These costs form the foundation for estimating the property's value under the cost approach. This valuation is then used by assessors to determine the taxable value of the property. Once the taxable value is established, it is adjusted for depreciation and any applicable valuation schedules or percent good factors. This ultimately influences the amount of property tax owed. Understanding direct costs ensures that property taxes reflected a realistic replacement cost. This means it shows what it would cost a market participant to acquire or construct the property today, without any special discounts or concessions that are not generally available in the market. By grasping the concept of direct costs, property owners can better understand how their property taxes are calculated and ensure that they are being assessed fairly.